Again.
Welcome to the spot. You here with Nikki and your boy Real right here. Today, first off, I gotta apologize. We're late getting on. My mistakes, and had to do some things, and I was busy. But sorry about that. But I have Nikki here, so yeah.
Just so y'all know, I was here at the right time.
So that's my apologies. But today we got a special guest on today. Y'all really should be interested in hearing her today.
Dope.
She has a lot of important information for you guys that you're really gonna want to hear, and she got a big event coming up here real soon that you're gonna want to possibly get on board with.
Right.
So you're gonna want to take some consideration, listen to today's information.
Of course.
So. Go ahead, Nikki.
Miss Tearra, she's coming in. She's doing an amazing event in August of this year. So you guys definitely get some information. It's going to be plenty of info on how to start a business, how to get property, all of that. But she's going to cover all of that for you. So right now, without further ado, we're going to intro her in. Miss Tearra, welcome to the show. How you doing, sis?
How you doing? Hello. How are you? Hello.
Good. We happy to have you.
Thank you. Thanks you guys for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's IGing this, by the way, guys. So she got us on all platforms. We on IG right now.
Sorry, guys.
We on
We'll
here right now.
Be on it ourselves.
Yes, we will. All right. So, Miss Tearra, welcome to the show. So glad to have you. This is her first interview, by the way, y'all.
Guys.
So she, we gonna make her feel comfortable, and we know she gonna kill it, right?
Yes.
You got this.
I'm trying.
You got it. You
I'm
got
gonna
it.
have God in front of me, Lord. Just keep me covered.
He right there. He right there. He's sitting next to you right now, holding hands and all. So, Tearra, tell us a little bit about, you. Like, what do you do? Like, what, are you doing now? What are you working on? Like,
Absolutely.
let us know.
Right now, guys, I am working on a huge project that's actually going to be August 20th, and it's the Entrepreneur EXPO.
Awesome.
It's for entrepreneurs to actually showcase their products. It's for them to actually get on a platform that allows them to have the radio station that's going to be there. You're going to have the billboards. You're going to have broadcasters that's actually going to be broadcasting from there.
Awesome. That's amazing.
I would love for that to happen. Brandon. Any suggestions? But yeah, so
Wink.
Working on it.
We're working on it. Like that. So we have a broadcast that's actually going to probably be broadcasting from there. But we know 88, I want to make sure I'm saying their name right.
Okay.
88-1 is definitely going to be in the building. We're actually going to have a lady named Carol that's actually the CEO of Inside Look Entertainment.
Okay.
That actually ran over the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
So she's marketing it, and she's like a so phenomenal friend. Like, not only like if she's helping me put this project together, but she's actually like there as a mentor, making sure that I am touching bases here, making sure that I'm out, I'm doing interviews and stuff like this, and making sure that I'm letting the world know what we have to offer right now. So I think that's super cool, and that's amazing of her, for her to give me that type of free of charge platform.
Okay.
And she works for 88.1 radio station. So I'm honored to have people like that that's in my corner that's actually rocking with me to see this actually come to life.
Oh, yes, of course. That's dope. And mentorship is important, too.
It's definitely the key out here, especially if you want to have your foot in the right door, and she's already like grounded out here. So yeah.
So it's perfect. Yeah, it's like, push me in that door with your sister.
Why don't you?
Why don't you help me out?
Because you have all the free access.
Right. So like, what type of look? She's like, by the way,
yeah,
I love you, boo.
She may be listening to this. I just want to say.
No, that's good. Shout her out, definitely. So like, what type of vendors, or what type of information, I should say, is going to be included in the expo that people will be able to kind of learn and get some insight on business?
Thank you so much for asking.
Of course.
So we're actually going to have a few speakers there, that's going to be speaking a few things about their credit, for people to establish their credit, for them to get credit attached to their their business, like even if they need a business loan or something like that.
Right.
Tony Ford is going to be there. I'm actually going to have a lady named Vicky. She's actually going to be over the LLC department. So like if you need your business to get branded and you need it to have an LLC, she can actually help you in that department. I'm also going to have a guy named Ramon. He's actually over at the realtor department. He's actually going to be speaking for people that need properties in Las Vegas, even if they need like a little booth in the mall. He has all that access to that.
That's
so
dope.
I am excited. I think he has access to that, or he can get access to that.
Right.
But he actually is the realtor property out here in Las Vegas. I just definitely want to clarify that.
Right.
But yeah, so that's kind of what's happening there with the speakers. We're actually going to be doing raffle giveaways, which that's exciting. I'm super excited because I have some really good giveaways to give away.
Ooh.
Yes, I really do, and I'm a giver, guys. So if you guys
Look.
want to come, just go ahead and
I
come,
am
show
a
up,
giver.
pull up,
Look.
and I got you on a raffle. But I want for you to win.
So y'all hear that, right?
A raffle is
That
giving.
little sound there was a follower, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was somebody that's right now listening in. You know, when you heard that little chime,
Oh yeah.
that was a little follower, viewer right now named E Boogie. So
Hey,
you know,
Boogie. Shouts out to E Boogie.
there you
Okay.
go. So you know, he might be
Welcome
probably
to the
listening on this
podcast, my
information,
brother.
Boogie. So
Please.
if you're listening, Boogie.
my daughter.
She's giving out business information, ways to get loans, right? You said
Yes, order for
grants. So
yes, and we also want you guys to come out and have a good time because not only if you guys are going to be getting so much knowledge, our tummy's going to be hungry. So I'm going to have food catering companies that's going to be there.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to have ice creams that's going to be giving out popcorn, cotton candy machines. We actually going to be super excited. So we just want for the city to come out. We want for you guys to have so much fun. We want for you guys to win. We want for you guys to learn knowledge and walk away with some things from the vendors as well. So we have a lot of stuff in stores for you guys.
Oh, that's awesome. You sound like you just got a whole setup. So is this for one day? Is this for like a
Unfortunately,
weekend?
this is going to be for one day. I have so many people who's already asked me, Tearra, could you bring something back like this again?
Man.
And I'm like, well, you know what? I came with an idea. I made it come to reality.
Yes.
You know, let's see how this one goes. If it's like blooming like that, guys, then no problem. Like for sure, like all day long.
Oh yeah, girl, that sounds like I need to have like a whole weekend
Yeah,
of this, like the way you
definitely-
have it compacted in.
And it's Saturday too. Yes.
You
Doors
need it.
open at 11
Okay,
to 7.
to 7 o'clock.
And
So
early interest is 15, guys. So if you guys are following me, please make sure that early interest is 15. At the door, unfortunately, we are charging because there's so much knowledge that's being dropped there
yeah.
to where it does, take some time out for the speakers as well. So 25 at the door, unfortunately, but early interest is 15.
But it's worth it though if you're investing in yourself.
Absolutely.
So to pay $25 for all the jewels that you guys are gonna be dropping on
And
them,
not
like
only that, but just stick around. So I'm actually going to be giving away a few things, walking up to people, giving them things
Okay.
from just different vendors and stuff like that. Just on my way of saying thank you guys for coming out.
oh, so y'all get goodies too. Like that's dope. Like you giving away free stuff and
I'm
knowledge.
just trying
Come on.
to-
You just give into the community, girl. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so like tell us what you did prior to this. Like what have you been up to in your life prior to this expo, this project?
So,
Tell us about you.
I am a loan broker for Las Vegas, guys. I help small business actually help them with business loans. So let's say, for example, if you need a business loan and you need extra little finances, like guys, make sure you guys reach out to me. I can help your business. As
Okay.
long as your business exceeding some type of $5,000 worth of income, that way the loan providers can actually know, okay, who they're giving their money out to. But a little bit more details, guys. Inbox me for all of the details on a loan broker, or even if you need a loan for your business.
Look, she's like, just so you know.
dropping the dime on.
I'm just saying, I'm getting like all the game myself over here. So like, let me ask you a question, because you are a loan broker. So say for instance, you are a business owner, and in regards to how you want to get funding for your business, because I know for me personally, that is something that is a huge obstacle for most business owners I know, and me. Like, what's your advice in regards to like taking steps to kind of go through that process? I should
Thank
say.
you for asking me
Of
that.
course.
I would definitely say my step that I personally had took was that I didn't know nobody. I was always wanting to know, how do I start a business? How do I even get an LLC? Or where do I go for that? And things were just hitting to me like, first of all, I need to go get it registered at the IRS. And
Okay.
then from the IRS, I end up was like, well, now that I got my my numbers, and how can I get my business picked up? So then I reached out to my bank. I set a business account up with them, and then from the business established account that I did, I was like, okay, I'm not making too much money, but I am generating enough money. So I reached out to Tony Ferris, and I got a business loan, and then I got a business loan, and then I started my business loan in helping. Okay, well, I did generate this. This is nothing. Let me go ahead and help other people out. So. So that's how I kind of ended up with like the whole business and going into the business loan of everything. And then he was like, you know what, Tearra, you're very good and fast learner. Let me show you how to do business loans.
And it was like that
Just
became
like that.
your career.
And
just
that became
from,
my career just
That's
like that.
awesome.
It went from him saying, Tearra, you got so much learning and that you're willing to learn. Like, let me show you this business.
right.
Guys, keep this in mind. For anybody that been following me, like I was almost like a travel consultant. I just shoot music videos, projects and stuff like that in Las
What?
Vegas. girl, I used to shoot music videos I have a video degree as a film director.
Really?
If you Google Tearra Gibbs, guys, TDG Film, shouts out to them, and then shouts out to Freeman White, because that worked with Downtown Project, is because he was the person that actually gave me that footstep in life. Like, I literally didn't know nothing about who can I connect with my film reel, and then he just pulled my hand and was like, Downtown Project is like the way to go out here. So I started working with them, and then I ventured off and started working with Rhino Staging. Okay. Building stages to where I got my Ocean 10 card. I had to get an Ocean 10 card, guys. I was building stages out here. Could y'all believe that? I was building stages.
I'm literally like, wow, from like to loan officer to like.
You wouldn't believe it. Man. Working 9 to 5s. I really was not a 9 to 5. I think I probably got like fired like twice.
Some people are not meant for that
I'm
life.
I'm just not a 9 to 5.
Some people not about that life. I'm
Dude,
telling you.
I'm just not.
I'm not either.
I'm like, yo, you gonna literally take my car, my lights, my rent, all of this because I'm 5 minutes late?
Oh yeah, and they'll do it to you.
No. So with that being said, heck no, like I can't. No. See, I'm gonna need for you to understand that my time is very valuable too.
Oh
Even
yeah.
if I was late, but you can't tell these jobs that.
No, you cannot.
Like, man,
corporations don't.
You. Yeah, and they
I'm gonna be quiet on being late right now.
I'm so damn with you. But you know what? Look where we in though. So yeah.
But it's all good. It works out. But like you said, that's real. Like, your time is very valuable.
Absolutely.
And corporations don't see it that way.
They don't see that. And so the problem here is that as single moms, we feel like you could take my whole life away from that. Like, do I really? And let me back that up, because shouts out to the 9 to 5s, guys. And let me say that is because I really didn't have no choice. I had to make it as an entrepreneur. I didn't really have that babysitter. I didn't have that extra person living with me to watch the kids. I would have to go drive myself to the daycare, drive myself to work. Once I get off, same routine. So I felt like that was kind of like a little bit too much for me, knowing that I have a time that they could just take this away from me at any given time.
That wasn't certain enough. You was like, I need some security over here. Look, I got to be my own master right now.
You just said
control my own universe.
But I'm already knowing this because I'm a single mom too. So you met my kids.
I seen them. Yeah.
Girl, that's
But you know what? You bring so much. I don't even think that like the level of. I don't even see single mom in you. I see a hero in you. Because you made a comment in there earlier that you said that, different, it's about time for our kids to actually see what us parents do.
Yeah.
And it's about time for them to, see what every day that we do and what we have to bring. Yeah.
I receive it, honey. I receive it, sister. Look, okay. But I'm vibing with you because I feel like as single moms, it's important for us to have something secure for them because
100%.
Like you said, you ain't got nobody to go and like grab, and do this and that. It's like I'm doing that.
Everything for myself, 100%. So a lot of friends be like, Tearra, do you need help? I'm like, yeah, sure. And the next thing you know, it's a little feet to it. I'm like, all right, for sure. I think that,
but it's all good. It is what it is. But you doing your thing for you, being your own master, which is respected. And we love, love, love it. How old is your little one or ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Sure. So my 11-year-old, he's a boy.
Yay.
One is 11. And I have my daughter, she is 2.
Oh my God, so you're like me, like a 9 and a 5. Okay, cool. I love it. And you doing your thing, and they probably are so proud of you, I'm sure.
They are. My son, he asks every day for something. Beloved, love, bless his little spirit. But sure enough.
He's like, bless your heart, sir. Bless your heart, baby. I love that. That's cool. So are they going to be at the event too be able to witness?
I'm going to have a nanny that's going to be there, but I mean, I would love, it's just the fact that my daughter, she sees me running, she's going to run to me. Like, she's going to need me, and I'm going to be holding her trying to run an event. So, I mean, let's see if the nanny can actually hold it together and bring it with me. If she can hold it together, then yeah, they're more than welcome. They're going to be there. They're going to be there. They're going to be there then, because I was not planning on I was actually planning them to stay there at the nanny house, and then when mommy was done working, I was going to come and get them. But yeah.
But you never know. I mean, like I said, some events they can't do. I get it. Okay. But man, that's dope that you're doing it. That's inspiring for them. And that gives them hope to say, maybe I can go a different way.
It feels like it's kind of unreal, but I'm unraveling what God got for me. Like, I didn't see this like 7 months ago, honestly. Like, I didn't see that I was going to put together like a whole event. It's kind of feel like it's unreal But it's real when you got the keys to a building, and it's this part now.
But it's real when like every step you take is like guided in that way. Because look at what you were doing. Like you're like boom, boom, boom. Like it's dope how it. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that you said that. I actually wanted to venture off into other entities before I actually settled down with one job. And even if it was making phone calls for a company, it was showing me how to run it. Even if it was a way to help them take payments. I'm a person that like to do things from my heart. I feel like, I'm not dope. Like, I'll do it. Yeah. I realized that you can be sweet and kind, but still, So it took me a long journey, from food and to clothes to selling things to talking on the phone to so many things for me to actually build up. Like, dang, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. And I feel like I was my own team, even putting this whole event together. I feel like just like the whole QR codes, like the whole website, like the whole event, the location, like everything, it just came into one. And it was just been hitting every day. Tearra, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this.
But it's not like you were prepping for that. Because if you think about like all the stuff you've done, it literally leads you to the culmination of like that moment. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, like
he just gave me chills right now.
Look, she's like, hello,
I'm just saying, like,
hello. What we talking about? He's sitting in the chair. Look,
You making sure I don't mess up.
Okay, but like you said, you're doing something that you're passionate about, and it's a culmination of all the beautiful things that you've done along your journey.
Thank you.
And there's more to go. This is just like at the big. This is a pit stop on the. You know what I mean? Like you're about to be doing big things, girl. I can see. I can see it. You have the vision, so that's what's important.
A lot of people say that too.
You do.
And a lot of people like, what, Tearra? Thank you. You encouraged my girlfriend to start working. I'm like, dang, thanks.
She's like, that's great. She should do that.
I do too. Yeah. She said, I'm just laughing.
She should do it.
If you listening, I'm sorry.
I had to apologize yesterday to Lil Wayne and the baby and Little Baby.
Why? What happened?
Because I was lip flipping about the names. I feel like I'm very passionate.
Like
I'm passionate about the fact of you calling yourself a baby and you're a grown man. I have a problem with that. Yeah. So when you say my name
sits well, if you really listen to it.
And she said a man gotta be a man.
Yeah.
Well, to me,
a man is a man. Like I like for a man to be a man. I need for you to know that. Like I need for you to represent that. Like it anybody can grow up and say that they're a man, but really for a man to show me a man, it ain't nothing in me that can make me melt when I see a real man that's loyal and that's for real. But they gotta put God first.
So what makes a man?
Okay.
Any eligible men watching this podcast, this is what Miss Tearra wants. A man. So if you're eligible, she's like what you like. Just know she about to give you the rundown. So get it. If you qualify, come on with it.
Oh gosh, and people like you still be like it.
That's all right. Tell it.
She might have an expo on this.
She needs to. We need a summit on that.
Yeah, no. People be asking me if I'm single. I'm like, yeah, I am. But this is the reason why I'm single. Okay, for the people that just really want to know. So the reason why I am actually single is because I put God first, and I'm living in a world to where it's like, if I don't see God in your life, I don't care if you have $1 million. I don't care if you have a Bentley, a Ferrari, a lamp, like all of these things, right? I don't care about that. Like you gotta put them first. And growing up, I was dope. I never really noticed that God came first, right? Okay, let's just be honest. I used to always be like, dang, he tight, he nice, he look cool, he look sexy. Ooh, he got a nice smile. I never used to always say, God, is that the one for me?
The same shit that every other woman say. That's why all these women with these bum ass Negroes. Excuse me. I'm just saying.
I literally
same superficial shit. He's cute. He look good. Oh my God, his body nice. Exactly.
And he driving something nice too. And he in a foreign.
But his mom, but he lived with his mama.
Exactly.
His car and his mama name. I know it. I get it.
So
his mama paying his rent. Sorry.
So these are the things that we actually be like, kind of like be worried about. And like this one guy, he told me, yeah, he was popping. The next thing you know, I'm financially helping. I'm like, well, where is popping coming at? So I helped them in a way, but I also blocked my number, and I understood why. Sometimes you can help people, but then sometimes when people feel like they're getting too much of a help, they want to leech. And you gotta know. And me personally, I don't got time for a leecher. Like, and I'm not a gold digger, but I also know the difference in between those two right there too. So I want, and I will like if somebody can, put God first finances, and then making sure that they have a personality, making sure they know how to keep themselves up, and making sure you're not stopping me from what my dreams are that I'm accomplishing.
You sure that this ain't a relationship expo we about
I don't
to do?
think so.
Because you literally dropping jewels. Please, if any women are listening to her,
listen, guys.
put your ear on. Put your listening ears on. We will. But that's what we do here. See,
Okay,
we get
I like
off
that.
topic,
All
but
right.
then we slide back over. But that's important to this. Why? Because that mindset is important, and that shows where you are.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen. So I don't really sit down, and I don't go out, and I don't be really trying to chop it up like that with guys. But like, if somebody was to come, you know what I mean? You know, he knows.
Gotta come right, though.
You gotta come right, because sometimes I'm not perfect, guys. Let's just throw that out there. I'm not perfect, but I just know what I want, and I know that I'm not even really looking. But if he is gonna step, just make sure God is first. And I don't like. I'm not gonna say that, like, because if somebody, I ain't gonna tell you the ends of what I would say, but sometimes
You could.
Oh yeah.
You can say whatever you gonna say on
This
here.
podcast wasn't about that. It was about
But it's no. What it's about is about us being transparent
okay.
and being us.
Okay.
And we talk about business, but we also get to know you, because the thing is, a lot of times you'll find that people want to do business with you because they have a more personable view of who you are.
No,
That's a
speak about it.
That's a dope way to build clientele, to network. People watch this and say, "Man, she cool as hell. Like I could work with her, or collab with her." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of her mentality. Or there may be someone out there that feels the same way. Like, oh my gosh, that mentality about putting God first and her being passionate about that. That's somebody I want to collab with. You see what I'm saying? So it's important to not only be business minded and just talk about the facts, but sometimes it's like, hey, put you say you all heart, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta put it out there.
Yeah.
That's what that's what I do on every show.
Sometimes you gotta wear it on
I'm
your
me.
sleeve.
Yeah.
I'm myself. Like,
let's go.
you know, so
Right.
respect to you and
Right.
what your
Thank
mentality.
you.
It's there,
Thank
and
you.
that's dope.
Thank you, man. Especially just being through what I done went through in life, like losing my mom when I was 6 years old,
Mm-hmm.
being in in a situation to where growing up it was tough, but I literally made it. I made it. I can say it was bumpy, but I thank God that He was there, like in the beginning of everything. Even things I didn't even think I'd seen, even things I thought that I wasn't like worthy enough for, He still had my back covered. And I just give all praise to Him, because I know being and moving forward now, that's all I do. I want to live for God. Like I don't want to be dope and be a person that's living for God. I actually want to live for God. Like I don't want to do hypocritical things and then say I live for Him, right? Like I really, really want to put Him first. And I know I got some ironing out to do, but I feel like those are things that I want to do. Like, so I want to make sure that I'm reading my scriptures. I want to make sure that I'm praising Him. I want to make sure that I'm, I ain't doing all the things that I'm supposed to do. That way, I won't feel like I got a dog for a husband and I done did everything that I'm supposed to do, God. So I just think at this point, I'm living my life. I'm putting everything first. I got my kids and my business and
Right.
my company, and I'm living life with it.
And that's how you're going to find somebody dope, because you're just living life. The example is there, and you kind of putting it out there like, this is, if you're like-minded and this is something you're attracted to,
Thank you.
it's going to manifest itself. So that's all you
Well,
can do. sis.
it's gonna radiate off of you,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And she'll pull in the right man who's resonates with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it
And
won't
it's-
even be something hard to do.
But it also when you think about it, you also got to surround yourself around certain individuals.
You
as
know
well.
what?
You can't just be,
And I do not go out. I do not go out.
you can go out. You can enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to find your tribe. Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because,
Uh-huh.
like for example, like I work in surgery, and the people I work with, they always going out and stuff. They invite other coworkers. They invite. We got a traveler in. She's a traveler tech. You know what I'm saying? And they invite her out. So it's like you gotta be willing to go out and hang out, but also it's just a matter of who you hang out with.
Got it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just want to be hanging out with some average Joes who ain't got nothing leading, who ain't even got no ambition to do something.
That part.
They just sitting in the same place every day and just.
That's kind of boring. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't have that drive to do anything.
Well, they're not elevating
They're
themselves.
not.
Right.
They're not. And it just
If
and so
you're
here
stuck,
and then here
then-
come Tearra being out. You know what I mean? And that's where that whole part of me be like, because And then like, man, Ma, I thought you was sweet. I am sweet, but that ain't right there. That's not sweet for me. That's not sweet for me to actually take care of a grown-ass man and won't feel like my finances want me to cover you on that. I feel like if you want to date, like I believe it works 50-50 or 80-60, or I just feel like it got to work. It got to balance off.
But you at least got to have something going. I mean, there's no dude that you want to be with where he's not passionate about himself. For me, that's more of a reflection of the man. If he's willing to let you take care of him and he didn't have anything going before you got with him, it's like that ain't really an issue of me more so than you. It's more about yourself because you don't even love yourself enough to put yourself in the right position, to give yourself a home, to give yourself a car, to put yourself in a place to be self-sufficient. So how are you going to love me? How is that going to look when it's now being projected to me?
You trying to say that, you know, money matters?
What I'm saying is, it's not that money is a resource.
Yeah,
money is a tool.
Because we can actually, you get you 2 brains, bro. 2 brains could be, don't have no money, but as long as those brains are active, bro, come over here. I promise we're going to put an event together. We're going to go up there. We're going to go to, what is this little place where you'll sprint your little stuff out for yourself? Kinko's. We're going to make some flyers. Bro, what you got good in you that's talent that I can bring out in you that can make us some money?
Yeah,
what's good about that? Because in order for me to,
like, what are your traits? What are things that you can offer? I just feel like, for me, money matters because it's a resource and it's something that you can use to make certain aspects of your life a bit more simplistic, like bills and so on and so forth. But my thing is, it's not about the money.
It's a necessity.
Right, but it's not even about the money, because for me, what people who have it or people who do certain things, it's their mentality that I'm looking at. And I feel like a man who is self-sufficient has a certain mentality, and that's somebody that I can get behind. But to be with a dude that's like, well, I live with my mom and you know, I don't have a job right now and I probably never will get a job because, you know, I'm complacent with that. Like, that's a certain mentality too.
Let me ask you this though.
You feel me?
Let me give you an example. I'll give you a good example.
Okay.
Nowadays, you know, there's kids now who do live with their parents because of the high cost of living out there and everything like that. So there's a lot more kids out there, you know, who have jobs, but
You're saying kids. We're talking about men.
Yeah.
I mean, a man who... This is my thing. You call yourself... You want the title of man.
No, listen.
You literally want to be acknowledged as such.
Man, but you're not giving me that. You're not giving me.
Here, let me put more context into it because I'm used to calling my own kids. You see what I'm saying?
Right, okay, so you're talking about
I got
older.
a 22-year-old. He works. Okay. He works, you know, and he has ambitions and dreams to do things. It's just a matter of him focusing on something, which he knows what he wants to do.
Okay.
But he stays at home with his parents.
Hold up. Wow. We're talking about a 22-year-old. That's another thing. A lot of the men that I'm speaking of generally are men in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's being real, because a lot of that is a totally different man. It is. When I was 22, I lived with my mom. I lived with my grandmother at 22.
Well, because my thing is what you're also saying is you're bringing that up for, you know, the younger ladies out there who are in their 20s and stuff. They could be listening on this.
Well, yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? And
how do you want to break this down? Because I got a good little way for
I'm gonna let you, because you're the guest, so I'm gonna let you break it, and I'll interject and come in. Of course.
You're so sweet for that. I would think definitely for women that's worrying about love at 22, I think you should still be focused on your career if you're not already in it. And then 2 is that you don't want to be thinking about no kids or no relationship. Yeah, I know we get lonely, but then it's good when you put something that you cherish more on top, then everything else will follow in behind. Like behind, because I feel like me personally, like when I was in my 20s, bro, I was carrying a camera around, or there goes still little Steven Stieber. Like I was known for, that's the girl that shoots music videos, or talk to her because she out here, she doing this pop-ups or music battles and stuff like that. So I was carrying some cameras around when I was in that age bracket. And then I got knocked up, unfortunately. But other than that, like,
damn it, man.
And that literally was the thought, like,
damn it, man.
Caught me slipping. Man,
this motherfucker right here.
Man, oh God.
He got me. No.
I thought to my baby daddy. Nah, I'm just so kidding, but no.
She said, shout out to you, B. Thank you, BD.
No,
BD.
No, not that. Not the late. No, I'm just kidding. But
children's father. My children's father. It's all
She
good.
put on a big smile, did she?
She's like, I just want to say we get along.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. We are
That's
here.
it.
We're here. That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, for me, like, as a younger woman, like, my ability to see and have foresight about men at that age was very different. And what I was looking for was different. So if it's a 22-year-old girl talking about relationships or listening to this, my advice to her would be just know that when you're picking a partner in your 20s, have some, some sight, have some foresight. Exactly. Have boundaries and have some foresight of what this is going to look like in 10 years, because you will be a totally different you.
Yeah.
What you want will be different.
Absolutely.
And if
that
you
craving
already
for him will start deteriorating, because now you're starting to see, like, is he really the guy that I was really on in my high school? And this is the man, because he's coming into a man now. So
Right.
if this is the boy that you had, he don't really have any experiences. Sometimes it's cool when it's a high school sweetheart, but then you really got to really consider as you get older, like, do you see the change in him? Do you see the growth in him? Then that's what make you want to stick around. But if you don't see no growth in him and he's still out partying with his homies and he haven't really got his career together, I'm not saying to don't be with him, because I don't have a heaven or hell to put him in. But what I would say here is that, sometimes you just got to choose a little bit wiser. And then when you choose a little bit wiser, some things you're like, you know what? Like, man, this 7 years, 8 years I've been with this person, bro. I'm better than that. I'm preparing all of the bills. I'm taking care of all the kids, and he's still going out. Then these are the things that I think that you'll just have to come and resonate and let that sit in. Like, is this something that I really want to do?
Yeah, you just have to have some foresight, man. That's what I tell young girls. Like, do not. If a dude is selling DVDs on the corner when you meet him at 22, I guarantee you at 45 he's still gonna be down with selling DVDs. He ain't gonna change it. The mindset is the
like that's what's
same.
getting him money.
What if he's a music artist?
Music artist is a little bit different. And even so, like, far as in relationship wise, pause. If you're a music artist,
She got like a whole rundown. She's like, let me give y'all some game.
No, because listen. If he's in the music industry, like, I just feel like this guy that's in the music industry, I don't have a heaven or hell to put them in, but that's something that's kind of like, I would need that if you wasn't in the music, like that music industry.
What would you be doing?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or even not that, I still need that catering. Like, I still need that, like, that affectionate. And guys, they be around girls all day long. And some of them, I heard, they know how to keep it together. But here's the thing with that. I just probably know that what works for me or what worked for me. And I feel like I would want to be around my husband.
But that's it. I mean, I just feel like what you're saying is perfectly said, because it's like everybody has their flavor of what they can take, what they can tolerate, what they're looking for, what their journey is. I just feel like the reality is, if you're young, your wants and desires are going to change in your partner. It is not going to be the same. And for young girls, it's like, he may be all cute and looking good now, but those things are fleeting. And my thing is, what's his mind like? What's his mentality like?
Pretty much.
That's what you need to look at, because if he's the type of dude that's like, well, I'm going to be doing this, I want to do this, I have this, and he's already kind of working towards that, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. But to kind of be like a dust mop already, and he's a bum, and you're like, oh, yeah, but maybe I can change him. You can't change him.
Hold on,
you will not change. You never change a dude.
Now you know
Never.
I'm about to be the devil's advocate.
I'm devil's advocate.
So, fellas, y'all take game and play they same game,
No, I agree. Don't get with no woman that ain't got her shit together.
Absolutely
I
not.
totally agree with that.
100%.
Hell no.
It been times to where I have homies, like, real shit, and they like football players. And they be like, Tearra, you got any homegirls? I know them on a business level, right?
Right.
So they be like, and then they hit me up, because I live in Vegas, guys. They be like, Tearra, just make sure they got their shit together. Make sure they not no hoes. Make sure that they don't run the streets in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And make, like, can they be like you? I don't know. I don't have heaven or hell to put them in, but whatever. But you know what I mean? And that's crazy, because guys, they want a female that can bring it to the table too.
Of course.
Looks matters, but pocketbooks do too.
We don't want no dummy.
That's a good one. That's what she said. She said looks matter, but pocketbooks do too.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Get your shit together.
There's fellas out there who do just.
They'll just slide up in anything. I agree. And they will pick a woman up off at the bus stop and be like, I'm going to upgrade you. It does happen that way. But my thing is, as a woman, like, you deserve to be protected. You deserve to be, led in regards to being with a man who has a plan. And it's nothing worse than being a woman with a man that ain't got no damn plan. And he's sitting there like, well, what you want to do? I don't know. What you want to do? I don't know.
First of all,
so I'm going to have to take the reins and shit. Like,
two motherfuckers with no plan.
But no, not even that. The woman got a plan.
But like, can I
but
say
he
that?
up there like, oh no. And you like, all right, Negro, get your ass on. Let's go. We over here with it. How you being led by that? Women want leadership. Absolutely. That's why women go with other men that got their shit in order or they leading them somewhere.
Our females are dating females, and that's where we're coming down to. I seen, like, I just went to this event, bro. Shouts out to all of the ones out there, but I seen that it was so much successful women that was rainbow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro, they had their shit together. Like, a lot of rainbow girls, and studs, they have their shit together. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, damn, like, bro, like, and some of them don't even be looking like guys. I mean, they look like guys, but don't even look like girls. I'm like, damn. But it's crazy is that shows that how much focus that they was on their shit too, despite how they look. You know what I mean? Like, they was focused in their bag. They knew what they want. They knew what their goals was. And shouts out to all the rainbows. So,
we're inclusive over here.
Rainbow.
We're inclusive over here.
That's so dead. But yes, guys. So yes.
That's funny.
No, she done shouted out all the rainbows.
You know what? No discrimination on nobody.
Every rainbow in the world. She said, shout out to you.
But your shit gotta be together if I'm giving them a shout out, because some rainbows be like really living out their bags, bro. Like literally, like they charger, they pro style, that gel to whoop those little edges up. I'm telling you, bro. And that one piece of gum be left in that one little thing. I'm telling you. And the flat irons be wrapped up in the little purse.
She like my best friend.
Tissue be all like crumble looking in there, like, help, get me out of there for 3 weeks straight. I'm like, oh man.
Oh, she talking about the purse, because my purse is junky like that.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not a rainbow though.
No, she not.
I'm not, but I have a junky purse. I have kids though. I just be throwing shit in the purse.
She had to throw that. I'm not rainbow.
I'm not
a
rainbow. Just want to let you know, I'm strictly dickly. But you know, I yes, I do.
Yo, that's funny.
I do that. That's what I do. So, but yeah, my purse is dirty. So, judge me if you will. Look, I got receipts from Smith in there.
See, I'm a bum.
You are not a bum.
I'm a bum. I ain't gonna lie.
You are not a bum.
I don't always be having my shit together.
But no, you're trying though. At least you have a job, brother.
You know
you're married. You have a wife, and she understands y'all doing something. Y'all progressing towards something. My thing is,
I don't even think she like me.
She's 24 years in. She like you.
Something you doing right that you haven't been attached to.
Nah, I don't know.
He's being modest right now, man.
Don't be giving all the goals out, because then your wife's gonna be coming on your child like, no, baby, could you just?
Nah, she don't be like that. She a bully.
I said, go
look. She black and Hispanic, so I got the worst of both of those worlds.
Oh yes.
Blah blah. Oh okay. Calm down.
Calm
down. You quit.
Hold on, girl. Quit playing.
I have friends that's Hispanic, bro. Yeah, they don't play, especially about they dudes. Like what?
No, she something else. But I love her. That's my baby though.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all are goals, man. That's what we trying to get to. I'm trying to get 24 years in with somebody.
Shoot,
man.
I was aiming for like 60. I'm like,
trying.
yo,
I want it so bad.
I keep thinking about 60. Like, can I make 60?
You could.
That's a long way.
I mean, but shouts out to you. Like, give it up for people that's actually in relationships that actually can hold it down for 24 years.
Oh, it was rough.
Oh,
hell yeah, it is.
It's rough. It takes work. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's why there's compromise. You got to understand. There's times where one is down, the other's down. And there's gonna be those days where you just bumping heads, but you gotta
big facts.
It's work, and that's one thing a lot of people gotta understand. Who's gonna be in those kind of relationships? If you're gonna be in it for the long run, it's gonna be some work, and that's what makes it, because we do have a bond. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a crazy bond. Like, it's crazy. I won't even lie to you. It's wild, because we're just like, we can't leave each other alone.
Y'all connected, man. And then that's a long time to be tethered to her. That might be her calling right now. Look. So you telling all our business on it? Look.
No, right? No, that's my son, though.
So the fam is calling.
Right.
So, okay, we talking about relationships. That ain't why we here. So, what we are going to do is slide back over
Yes.
to your business.
Well, you know,
guys,
we're trying to get
yes,
to know where
yes.
you at because of
Right.
the people.
So
on
right now, guys, you guys can actually tune in and tap in with me, guys. You guys can follow me on Instagram for the Expo, the Entrepreneur EXPO. That's all you can find under Instagram, the Entrepreneur EXPO. On the website is going to be www.entrepreneurexpo.com. You guys can fill out the forms, check it out. If you guys are vendors, I am looking for extra vendors out there. So if you are a vendor and you would love to showcase your product for August 20th, please tap in with me. I definitely will have all of the details down at the bottom for you guys if you guys do need it. But yeah, address for the location is going to be 3280 East Tropical Avenue, Suites G is in Grape, Las Vegas, Nevada 89121, guys. If you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to call me on my number 702-841-2840, guys. And it's me. I will definitely pick up.
That's all the info, y'all. So, like, you have no excuses not to have your butt there, promoting your business, learning some
Get
game.
your name out there. Even if you do food, if you cater, if you cut hair, if you sell lashes, if you have a clothing line, if you need help with business and you feel like this is something that you need to grow from, get down here because we're going to have speakers that can actually help you. We're going to have speakers that can knowledge you on LLCs, knowledge you on business loans, knowledge you on the location that you may need for your business. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think this is something that's going to be mind-blowing but still a blessing at the same time.
I think that's a big resource right there as far as what a lot of people would need to know as far as getting that resource for the loans.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. So
that's going to be a really good one.
Yeah.
That funding is huge.
A lot of people
with
understand
businesses.
it's a lot about wording and stuff.
Yes, it is. It's definitely about wording. It's about
looking good on paper too, right?
100%, and making sure that your business is up to running too.
Right.
Because people could So today somebody was trying to get a business loan with a business that was not even like in business no more, but feeling like they was entitled to do that because that everybody else and everything else that was accepting them, that was looking over, that they didn't still have a location, but they had documents that can actually provide that. But when I asked the question, where's the location, that it was no location. So just be mindful of that, guys. Make sure y'all have a location, making sure that location has income that's coming into that location, and making sure that you are generating that type of income that you're trying to get a business loan for.
I have a question.
Sure.
Because we're talking about that, and I just hit my brain. So if you have a mobile business, because that's becoming extremely popular.
Mobile businesses are definitely becoming extremely popular. Absolutely.
And we always are looking
business.
Mobile.
I thought you said mole.
Mobile business. I just said it really fast. Mobile businesses. So a lot of people have virtual addresses for this. How does that tie in? I know I was told that was something for me to do because you can't, as far as a business, you can use your home address, but you definitely don't want to just because of the fear of yeah, exactly, it's public record. So I was also told hey, you need to do a virtual address. Right. So in regards to funding or doing a loan, how would that work? Because you're saying that there would be a location that you would need in order to show revenue stream and all of that. So how would that work for mobile?
Not location. Say for example, if somebody had this location right here and this location is now being up for rent. Okay. And to me, on papers, you're telling me that this location is still a business.
Oh, okay.
So that's how that was going on that way. And I feel like I didn't know if I should try to push out the loan because you have qualifications, but that's still not the way of doing things.
Right.
And then, too, whenever Fair Group name is on stuff like that, that kind of comes back to us with lenders not wanting to deal with us. So we have to be very, very mindful of, just because this is what they brought in and this is the things that we have to do, I still have to take initiative to that's not what I want my name to be under. Did I move forward with that deal? Of course not. But I did let them know in the nicest way as possible if they have a business and that their business is generating at least a certain amount a month, I'm more than welcome to help them out with that.
Okay, cool.
But
so for mobile businesses, you would be able to do it?
100%.
Just as long as they can show the revenue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So real quick, how do you get a virtual
address?
Yeah.
There's companies that you can go through, and they can provide you with a virtual P.O. box or a virtual address in another state.
What is that, an email or something?
No, it's
an
just
anonymous kind of thing for you.
It's actually a location, but it just is virtual. It's not your location, and it just shows up when they show on public record for you.
That. Okay,
it
so they
shows,
have an address. And
yeah,
like
and
that.
they have it, so that would be your business address.
Nice.
So
Okay.
everything would kind of be linked to that.
To
So
that
like
one. Nice.
when
So
you
if
go
they
to
were-
business
like,
credit,
If
yeah.
they were to mail
Okay.
something to you, how would you get it?
I guess they would go through that address, and then it's forwarded to your
okay.
home address the
Okay.
way you have it linked.
I see.
And then it comes to you through that.
Kind
But
of like how Cash App is, huh?
yeah, like where you just put the money in, and then you can kind of send it over.
Account. All right.
So
I like
it's
that.
just more so an issue of privacy because, like she said, everything's on public record. So
Yeah.
if you have any bad blood with a customer or anything goes on, they can get access to you. Just go online and see where you are. But with those, you kind of keep that, that privacy going. So
Right on.
that's dope. Hello, son. Oh my lord. Hey, baby. What's up? I'm in an interview right now. You got to go. Go back with tonight. Go. He's like, I didn't want to. Okay. Well, I'm going to go put him up real quick.
That's-
And this is what we talk about mother duties because as independent moms, this is what we do, and we're working, guys. But Entrepreneur EXPO, guys, please tap in and tune in. So if you guys do not know where the address is, it's going to be 3280 East Tropicana. I want to say Tropicana because we do have Tropical out here. Tropicana, guys. And if you guys have any more answers or questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
So, real quick, do you have a website for this?
I do, and you can actually find the website. The website is going to be www.theentrepreneurexpo.com.
Entrepreneurexpo.com. Okay. So that's pretty easy, guys.
Yeah, extremely.
So on and this is August 20th. So people got time.
Yeah, they got time. They need to get their inventory together. They can get it together. If they need to let people know where we're going to be at, they can get it together. But yeah, it's definitely time for this event, and it is time for Las Vegas to know what we have to offer.
So real quick, let me ask this. So with the event, are there going to be like can these, like, let's say you got somebody who wants to be a vendor.
Okay.
They want to sell things. Can they do that?
Yes, absolutely.
And will there be tables, just general people just promoting their business?
Absolutely. So that's the whole point of me having the vendors and having them to sign up and get registered now is because it's a registration that is a pre-registration that is occurring for this event. So for right now, for entrepreneurs, I strongly encourage you, if you would like to be a part of this event, guys, please reach out to me. Again, my contact number is 702-841-2840, guys. That way I can get you guys booked in for you guys just to get registered there. But in addition to that, on the flip side of everything, it is definitely a registration fee for you guys to tap in with. So make sure for all of the information for that, just make sure you guys tap in with me.
Hope y'all got that. Now as far as your guests here, you had what did she do for you?
So Q, she actually she does lashes. Q, tell them what you do. Okay, so okay,
come on
she does
up
a little
here.
everything. She does right now. She like the camera person
For
behind the
real,
scenes.
the camera person, all that. She has a
dope.
team, guys.
She does. Yeah,
I like to
so,
introduce
thank
people
you.
who are serious about what they're doing. They have a team. We like.
Yeah. Q,
You know.
introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Come on to the mic. Okay.
Don't be shy.
I am very shy.
That's all right.
Come on, Q. Come on. Guys, come on in.
Now go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know about you.
My name is Q. I do quite a bit of things. Everybody considers me a jack of all trades because I do notary, I do hair, I do photography. I'm kind of an all-around person. If you need the assistance, if I don't know how to do it, I can definitely find someone that does. So I'm a connecting person as well. I do have my own business, which is Collaborative Consultants, LLC, which I do help people find connecting partners. So maybe you might need her services and you don't know how to reach someone for what she offers, or you might want to find somebody with a podcast, but you don't know how to get in contact with them. I have the resources, so I would send person to person and connect the people. My job is very, very easy. I basically do what I love to do on a day-to-day basis. I talk to people, which I love to talk to people. And if they need any assistance, I'm able to help them. So that makes me feel good, and I'm able to make a little bit of dollars out of it.
Amen.
So what about this photography? You didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
You kind of left that out.
I have a photography business. It's under Photo by Q. That's on Instagram and Facebook. I'm actually in the process of revamping, so today that's part of why I'm here to help support her. It's kind of a whole network thing, you know. I help you, you help you, you help you, so we all win. No one has to lose in any aspect. There's way too many things to do. There's way too much money to be made.
So let me ask you this though, because there's a lot of music artists out there that I even speak with who look for a photographer. Do you work with people like that?
I work with everybody.
Okay, so
no discrimination.
I work with everybody from all facets of life, no matter what you may want to do.
So
by all means.
And you saying as far as you work with this network, you know, you do for you, scratch my back, do all that, right? Mm-hmm. So for those who are watching, how can they get in contact with you? Who are serious about
needing help,
and as well as, you know, helping out as well. 100%. You know,
and also
back.
Photos as well.
As far as photos, you can reach me at P.O.L.O by Q on Instagram, and I'm in the process today of creating my own Instagram for collaborative consultants. I've normally so far just been doing a lot with my friends and people that we know, showing so I can build my clientele and build 100%. You know, who I am, so people understand what I'm doing, because I've done this forever, but I'm just normally doing it because I know you and I help you, you know. So instead of just helping everyone where I lose and everyone wins, I made sure we came up with a way that I can win just by being myself.
There you go. And say no more. Say no more.
So how did you two meet?
We actually met going out one day at a hookah lounge.
Yeah.
It was really simple.
And
hey, how you doing?
We
were
talking over jokes.
Y'all were at a hookah lounge, or y'all went together to the hookah lounge?
We were at a hookah lounge and we met there.
Oh, okay.
Actually, in leaving.
Yeah, literally.
It was a lot of jokes and everything passing, and I was talking about her, and I made sure she see me, and then, you know, it was just one thing from the next. And it was funny because we actually was just talking then, but it led to so much more. The next day after we actually got to talking and realized what all we do and what we offer, we realized how we can actually team up and make things better for each one of us.
See, that's cool.
Yep.
Instead of seeing another woman and be like, oh, that girl, you know, and talking about her, it's like, hey, girl, hey, let me tell you something, girl, you know.
I was just about to say, there was none of that old mean girl business going on.
You know what? No, we didn't get that here. No, we didn't get that. We actually really was a connection that I felt like that. You don't really find stuff like this that's very organically would just happen like that. So stuff like that happens like that, those are the things that I like to just be like, yo, this is lit. I like this. This is something that she real and she helpful and she not a dodo brain. Like, I like that. And Q, she fucking smart. She's amazing. She's also somebody that you guys really want to be friends with because, bro, like, she's a good person.
Thank you. As y'all see, I was hiding to the side because I wasn't ready for
I'm dead with this.
I appreciate it.
All right.
You know,
shout out to Q, guys.
Sometimes the best time is to catch a person off guard.
Right.
You catch them in their natural, you know. There's nothing to hide, you know.
That organic, she said.
100%.
That's how I got Nikki to be a host.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just organically?
Well, because I brought her in to interview her.
Okay.
And I liked how she was she came off very smart, articulated words very well. She's very talkative, you know. So I was like, you know what? How about you stay for the next guest who I had coming up? And so she stayed for that. And then that's when I told her at the end, like, hey, you know, want to be a host? So.
Oh, no, go ahead and sit on this side. Are you straight?
No, she trying to hide. She trying to hide.
I want her to come on.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
I actually want her to come. I would like to actually have her come sit with us.
Q,
because you have a right-hand woman that's been helping you like this whole time and like doing all the heavy lifting and like support and moral support and like, you know, keeping you centered and grounded, and we want to meet her too. So welcome, sis.
Thank you.
To the show. Introduce yourself to who does not know who you are.
They made me do that already.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody kind of knows who she is. It's all
sorry.
good. So like, how's the process been for you in regards to like working with this sister right here? Her mindset is amazing, so I know you have the same. And it's like a like-minded thing with you guys. So how has it been, just the process and everything?
It was actually very easy. It was like we already knew each other. So in meeting each other, you know, we were talking, and we met each other over jokes. Literally, you know, I clown all the time. I'm just saying, I'm very sarcastic, and I clown all the time. That's my life.
Right.
So in the jokes and everything we had, you know, we just kept talking, and actually wound up walking out, left her stuff there because she didn't even realize that that's how much we were talking.
Right.
And then we made sure we exchanged numbers. Next day, I'm like, you got home safely, everything good, you know, because you know we drink a little bit, so you make sure everybody knows that you're home and you're safe.
Right.
And from there it was everything because she didn't really know a lot of people out here and didn't have a lot of people out here. So coming to find somebody that actually cared and checked on you later made a big thing for her.
Of
And
course.
for me, it just
And
made
then
everything
look at
to make
us
sure that
now.
you got home. Like, I just needed to know that you were home safe. because
Right.
I was the last person to see you.
I'm that friend. Exactly.
Yeah, look,
I
let
don't
me
want to
tell
talk to
ya.
your mama.
Man.
I don't want your mama
And when I
calling me.
met her,
Like,
when
what
I
happened?
when I met her, did we not stay on the phone for like 3 hours?
Literally.
Literally,
dope.
like literally.
That's
like,
when it
I was
happens,
After we
though.
found out what we had in common. Oh, you do this? Oh, girl, I
Yep.
do this too. Oh, you
We're
know,
good. We're
you know,
good.
this girl, I do that
Yeah.
too. You know, so it was easy, like, you know, because I do notary stuff too.
Are you
Jack of all
mobile?
trades right
I am
here.
a mobile notary.
Dope. That's
See?
taking off too, girl.
I'm a licensed marriage officiant.
Oh,
so
so
you
you
be
getting
getting
people
people
married?
married.
Uh-huh.
Girl.
I mean, this
See,
is the place.
on
It's Vegas. What is
this-
it for Vegas?
right.
That and that makes so much sense. She's
Yeah,
like, I
you're
got
right.
I can sign your damn certificate, your license,
Literally.
and I can marry you.
I'm
Shit.
like, you know, when the pandemic happens, it makes you think about a lot of stuff. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had my notary and my marriage officiant license beforehand. However, it was just, you know, wait, all these different things. If something shuts down, what do you have left? Everybody's still gonna get married. They don't care. You know what
They
I'm
gonna
saying?
still need
Somebody always
documents
want their
to be-
married done. I don't care if they sitting
Yeah.
married. They're gonna be on Snapchat. They still want something fixed up, right? Okay, how did that do? Come on, you know.
Okay.
What your lashes done? You know, you whatever. So whatever. I have my personal training certificate, so I'm currently now doing my nutrition class, so I can offer better services with my personal training. So I have a vast little.
Nice. I'm certified too,
Gotta
girl.
expand it, you know.
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
gotta
Yes.
continue
See,
to
then
educate
that we can get
yourself.
together on it. You can help build.
Yes,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Because
It's a lot of things
I have my
building
cert.
here.
It's just sitting there. I have not
Mine
used
too.
it. I literally
Her
my
cert.
certification. I'm a certified trainer,
Oh
a
wow.
personal trainer.
Yeah.
I'm
So
certified. I got certified last
Wow.
year, in October. So what's up,
And
son?
mine was in November.
Oh, so
Wow.
look. Right behind me. What's up, baby? What happened?
He just said a bad word.
Oh Lord.
He was playing. It was an
I know they were playing
He
Mortal
didn't mean it,
Kombat.
y'all.
Mortal Kombat
He
makes
said,
you
I did. I
curse.
said a
It makes
bad
me
word.
curse.
He didn't mean it, y'all.
I say curse words all the time when I'm playing Mortal Kombat. Please don't mind. I'm not. I'm literally not gonna whoop you.
I love
I
it.
promise.
Yo,
You got away with it
Go back
today.
That's a good cover for the show.
Close that door
yo.
back, guy. It's all good.
That was a good cover for the show. Please don't whoop me.
Right.
I said a bad word.
I'm like, you're good, son.
At least yours is knowledge, and mine try to slip it out. Like, wait, what did you just say?
Oh well, I said, ask me no more questions.
Nah, he's very like honest about that stuff. He's like, cursing is bad, but like he'll repeat me. Like my mom asked him one day, she was like, "Do you want McDonald's?" He's like, "No, hell no." That's me. And my mom's like, "You can't even do nothing because that's your voice." You know what I'm saying?
funny.
So yeah, he'll do that kind of stuff, but he's pretty good about it. So
That's good. That's what
So,
other kids do.
so with you got a family?
I do have a family. I'm a mother of 5.
Whoa.
what, girl?
5.
5. My
Girls,
oldest is 26.
boys.
How old
Both.
are you?
I'm a lady.
She's like, I am a lady. I'm like, I'm seasoned, honey.
See, I'm about to switch it up on you. What level are you?
What do you mean?
Cougar.
I'm so
No.
dead.
Look, wait, which way do we mean this here?
Well, because
What you mean? What level? I'm all the way. I'm all
That's
the
a whole nother podcast. Y'all need to call me back for that podcast. Totally different.
That's
We're
on
bringing that.
Thursday.
We're bringing that in.
That's
right?
on
We're bringing it.
Thursday.
We want to. We need a preview of
Let's get
that.
that app, that new app on our phone from China that we don't ever use. You know?
See, look,
We about to we want a prequel.
Look, I'm like, woo.
Like, what level are you on? You got to prequel that. Like, y'all tune in for that one. But this is really like,
it's a loaded
it's
topic.
real.
I can definitely say it's very loaded. Ooh.
yeah, it is. But
And
you
I
know,
said,
Parenting
Yeah,
is gonna
crack
be
it all
I'm
out.
terrible.
Man,
We'll just
you
put
gonna
it
get it
like
all.
that. I'm terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, I asked
What
the
level?
wild questions. I'm the
does.
wild one.
That's fair. That's fair because I would sure ask those questions myself.
See?
I definitely
like, that would be me.
I can't even get mad at it. I'm like, woo,
You gotta have fun, right? You gotta pick at it.
yeah,
like a scab.
Like, you gotta pick that one at the right time. That's a whole bundle. That's like open a
that's
Pandora's
a
box. You can't,
offload.
you can't open that
That's
box.
a
And, you know, you gotta have time for that one.
That's true.
See, you
People
know,
say
I
that.
don't have a tendency
My level
to let
is not really spoke of much. How about that?
I like that answer.
And that's the type of answer I was looking for. I figured she was gonna give that.
Yeah,
Like, don't nobody, ain't nobody really on it.
Not really.
Who's on that?
It's not a lot. Yeah.
That's kind of, that's
Like, I'm
kind of.
totally different. How about that?
Yeah.
She
There we go.
literally is like, nobody
Yeah.
level up.
You're not
'cause
on my
nobody's
level.
on my
No,
level. Like,
nobody's on my level.
that's it. Like, come
It gets
on.
boring after a while when, you know, it's just you and you're like, hey, no.
Nobody's over here with me? Doesn't anyone want to be up here?
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Might as
wants
well
to
play
be in the
paper football.
penthouse.
You know what I'm saying?
Just me that wants to be in the
Might
penthouse.
Might as well play
Football.
paper football.
And that was a fun game. That was a fun game. I aimed it right in the middle of the forehead.
Look,
People
sometimes
like
it's
this.
better to play that
They be
game.
trying to play like
I
that.
need someone to play with. I'm bored. Look, that's what you were saying earlier. Anyone want to play?
Right.
Anybody want to upgrade? Come
Man,
on.
That's the kind of playing you play with.
Some room up here.
What games you got?
We got a couple rooms in the penthouse.
Yours-
Come get one of those.
Yeah.
But no, that's dope. That's that's how you should see yourself. So boys, girls, girl, 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 boy, 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 boy.
Girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
So
I
you-
have 3 girls and 2 boys.
Dope. So you
just
like know
switching
the
it off
experience.
there.
You didn't have to say I need to do that again and again.
got
You know, I couldn't figure out what was going on. I think I was trying to figure out if it was the water. Between the first two kids, it's 10 years. So life happens and you move on. So that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I came Vegas. I'm telling you, Vegas is not the place to come thinking you're gonna come out here and just be cool. You better keep the legs closed or something. Because out here, them last 3 was like boom, bloop, bloop. Whoa. Hey, hi, how you doing? What's your name? I don't even know. Evans? Sheesh. Where does it come from? I don't freaking. Hey,
Who was he?
Well,
And that happened what night? I'm sorry, I don't know.
Man.
It hit you hard. It's
I was
like
let's do
days.
something different. Let's find somebody, on a different plate. I was doing a lot. My
was a
circle
lot.
was a little rougher at the time. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm like, let's tone it down. Let's find somebody who's just,
Chill.
a straight cool person.
Yeah.
I thought he was, because he was in IT.
She thought.
My goodness.
They be the worst ones.
Yeah.
Not the smart ones. Because they smart enough to Kanye.
Yes.
He didn't Kanye.
You
hear the
He
voice, you hear the
stupid.
tone.
I know exactly where she's going with it. That's why I'm going to be like,
You had it was a good night. We had fun. He was a cool person. You get to know a person a little bit. And you're like, you did what? You was a who?
Oh.
My daddy did that. I don't think that's what you did. All right, well, whatever. Now you start to get like, man, look, I'm about to have to let this go. As soon as I'm about to have to let this go come along, guess what came out? Sheesh.
Yup.
that's how it goes. Usually when you realize it's too late.
Yeah.
That's what
Hell
I feel
yeah.
like.
That's when I realized. I
Look.
don't want to tell my kid that he was an accident. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm listening here, son.
But that's
It was a
okay
situation.
to be honest and say, look, man,
I
I,
mean,
was on my way out the door when your
I
daddy
have-
knocked me up. That was my story.
Yeah,
I
I want to tell
was,
Kira that. Like, listen, I was going
we were about to
7-Eleven,
split.
that's what
I was like, nigga, move.
By this point, we were already cool. He
Yeah.
had a situation before. The girl wanted to be pregnant, so that was cool. I think y'all should try to make that work. You already got a family you're trying to build on. I think you should just go
Make it
ahead and
work
make
for
that
her.
work over there. You know
He
what
said,
I'm
but
saying?
hold up.
Yeah.
But see
Holler
how,
at you real quick.
she really had his back though. Go do that.
A loyal.
I think that's the right thing. Like,
But
I'm
hold
new to
on.
this. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we cool. We can always be cool. You know what I'm saying? You should just
And
go back
yet-
over there and
but-
try that.
and
And
yet-
then, she was like, whatever. And we went to California, came back one day, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of weird in here. It
Feeling
feels-
funny.
My friend was like, you're pregnant, dude. What the hell? I was like, no, I'm not. I think I'm just, I don't know, maybe I was out last night, like I had no shirt, my shirt had no back, maybe it's just for my, I was outside too much with no clothes,
She said my shirt had no back.
I went to UMC. Tell me why the dang nurse was so mad at me. I don't know why you came in here for this. You already knew you was pregnant.
Wait,
First of all,
what?
first and
First,
foremost,
don't give me your energy.
She said you could have went to CVS for this. Bitch, first of all, I came to you because this is what your job is. Right. Go ahead and test my goddamn pee. How about shut up? You know what I'm saying?
Hell.
Now,
She said you already knew.
I didn't, but my friend
That's
did.
funny
I
how
was
chicks
so
be
mad.
calling y'all out.
You know,
yo.
because some people do though.
I
Like,
get involved.
you already basically you already
You
got your
playing
kids. You know
dumb
this feel
now.
like no, I didn't know this.
I did. You could have sneezed
Wait a minute,
on
let me
and I
ask
knew
this. Let me
pregnant.
ask this though.
Like I'm like,
My last
Oh,
time,
pregnant.
How many kids
Yeah.
did you have by
I was
that
one of
time?
those.
I already had 2
Okay,
kids.
I started
by
my
that
time.
time.
And you
This
still
ain't coming
ain't
right. This
know.
ain't it. My body
As
ain't right.
soon as you like, for me, it was like as soon as something was off, I was like, fuck, it's gotta be baby.
Yeah, it got
Like
You
it,
about
when I got
changed
pregnant
by
with my
now.
son, that's
That's
what I
what
was
I'm
telling
thinking.
girls like the day after
I
Christmas.
split,
Oh,
you
and
know.
I was like, I feel odd. This is off putting.
Y'all off the trail,
It's
yo.
off
Y'all
putting.
off the train.
And I was like, gotta go to Walgreens. Man, I peed on that stick. I was like, fuck. This motherfucker caught me slipping.
That's
God damn
The
it.
third pregnancy was the only real like super.
Was that-
was the I'm what? From,
She's like,
you know what I'm saying?
what?
Like the second and third one, I'll say the second one because I thought I couldn't get pregnant again. Like there's
Right.
10, like I said, there's 10 years. So okay, well dang, well what? I thought I checked. No, oh okay.
Goddamn.
Because I left from state to state. When you transfer over, you want to make sure you clean before you start anything else.
You
with
did
anybody else.
everything.
You got to make sure you get everything
So you
right.
checked yourself.
Everything was
and-
a no. So I'm like,
That's
okay, yeah, who, how? okay, well,
And
okay.
why
so,
did we do?
Right.
But then I was like, all right with that one. But the third one, the girl, that's when I was like, what? How did? Okay, that was.
And what night was this?
This was.
I went into my mental
It was one
Rolodex for
night.
that.
It was
You
one
knew,
night.
She's
so
like,
you
I
knew the
remember that
night.
night.
Okay.
It was one
Because
night.
I do too. I actually remember the wine, and I was like,
The second one,
man.
the last one was the one that made.
was that just?
You know, you're in a situation and you're like, hey, just don't make sure you don't release it inside. Like, you know, you.
She
put
was
that
probably
stuff
telling
elsewhere.
him like,
I
don't care what you do, just not in
me.
here.
And he literally did it.
Just not
He
in
said, I
here.
ain't listening.
He didn't even.
He was like, I couldn't. Man,
Disregard.
everybody can. What the hell you mean you couldn't? I mean, man, I was.
Some people aren't good
Have
at
you
it.
ever got like
Yeah.
I don't like I was so man. You know, you get off mad, had an attitude.
Like,
I'm
you know,
thinking-
after, like, as soon as he did it with the fifth one, you probably was like, motherfucker,
See,
it's
I
going
knew
down.
As
See, the
soon as it
thing
happened,
Your body
like,
feels it.
The first one and the last one, I felt them. I
You
knew
can-
for a fact
you
that
know
this was what
you're
happened
pregnant.
there.
That was me.
Oh, this little
Hey,
thing
man.
this is not cool. This is no.
Yes, babe.
I tried a lot of stuff.
Close that door back.
I
I literally,
I
when
tried
my
some
son
stuff,
knew,
like,
girl,
no,
I
please,
knew.
no.
I was like, that motherfucker got me. He did it.
He got me.
He got me good. That's what he did. And I felt it when Mason was there. I was like, God. Ah. I was on my way out the door, too. But he caught me slipping. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, come on back. I'm
Yeah, he
like,
thought he was gonna get me with that one too. Well, just it was done and everything. But we could just kick it. We could be friends. Yeah, we could be friends. Let's be friends. You know, because I'm always with the friendship. Let's be cool.
Aw,
we can
that's
come over.
good.
We can kick it. Okay, we can kick it. I don't even mind. We like try to date and see if that
If that
maybe
works.
we needed to just take some time and try this. You know, man, you got the first time you got mad because I didn't get into your bed without no clothes. What? These are my clothes. I'm allowed to have these on. All right. If you get in my bed, no. Buy them out. So you chase me. Oh, you thought that was I was gonna do it because we were gonna have to make it no.
like I was going to do it.
Yeah, no, buddy. I know that trick already. I'm out of here.
Y'all funny.
Look, that's how the feet sound.
This
That's funny.
is actually the game for the young girls too, because a lot of this is wisdom right here, y'all. Don't get caught up in the game, man. Don't get caught up in the trap.
The one thing I think that we really don't never talk about too much in that conversation, though, is what we bring. Because we always have a good conversation on what men bring. What y'all do, what
I
y'all want,
agree.
what you want.
Most
You know,
definitely.
half the time we go out here looking for, we want this man and that man and don't have nothing together for ourselves.
That's
don't
true.
even have our mindset together on what we really want,
That's
what we
true.
need. How about our needs? Can we have those met first before we're looking for someone else? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do we know what makes us happy before we try to ask somebody else, can you make me happy? Because
Watch
you
your
can't
hand.
make you happy yet, so how can I make you happy?
Of course.
You know what I mean? Those are the things that we don't ever think about. We don't teach our kids those things. We don't teach, we don't teach our the way that we really need to learn self-respect first before you go out there. Nowadays, everything is Tinder and whoever you
Instant gratification shit.
whatever acts you got to go ahead and find to meet somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the young girls are doing what? They out there with their shoulders out. Hey, but you 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She
I'll
said
punch
you
in the
12.
Yeah, I
Punch
know,
you in the
I hate
face.
that.
And she'll punch you in the face.
I'll punch you in the face.
On top of the
I'm
fact that you're
saying,
12, you're getting punched
Yeah,
in the
no,
face.
punch you in the face.
Hey, you gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Let me give it to you before they give it to you. Because you out here with somebody else's man, they about to give it to you wrong. Like, but just realistically, like, we don't. The teaching of the young ladies is like out the door. You know, there's not a talk to be a young lady anymore because everybody's talking with Megan Thee Stallion and everybody's on Instagram. On
Part of that is
That is
though
true.
is the
TikToks
fact
with the
that
booties, and that's
part
all
of
it's
that is
about.
because
No,
when you
there's
look at
facts to that,
society,
too,
it takes
for
the
sure.
parent away from their child. Having to work and make
That's
multiple
true.
streams of income just to afford just a simple living. You know what I'm saying?
To
So
an extent. Yes, it does take you away from your child. Does that mean when you have time with your child, you should be just watching TV or doing
No.
the BS stuff? That means when you have the time with your child, you take that time and you make that time precious. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll give a great example.
but what if you want to have fun with them?
You can do all of that. You can have fun and make and teach lessons. Why can't you?
I'm not saying you couldn't, but
Think about back in the day where you
go
had
to the zoo.
where you could
To
okay.
the zoo.
You could,
What's wrong with the zoo?
how old are your kids?
Nothing's wrong with
I
the
got
zoo,
two
but what that got to do with
22-year-olds
what
and
she
a 16 and a 12-year-old.
B, you lost. What about the zoo? Why is the zoo?
I tried to get
I like
keep going
the
past
zoo.
it.
I said the zoo.
You can take them to the
I
zoo.
go to the zoo and walk.
Here's
look
my
at
thing.
stuff.
I
I go
think-
to the
what's wrong
museum.
is-
I don't talk. I look at stuff. I tell my kids, "Hey, look at this."
And that's but are you teaching them about what they're looking at, or are you just having a quiet moment? They don't know what they're looking at. They don't have any idea about.
Oh
what's
no, we talk about it.
but that's different. You're teaching them about art. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're giving them some knowledge about something. I have a piano sitting in my front living room, right? Them kids don't want to play nothing, but you got a piano upstairs that you want to. Hold on, I just bought you a if you don't come down here and get on this.
If I know how to play
I
the
don't
piano,
care.
that'd be dope.
I wouldn't care if we
Okay,
had.
take it
if
in
you
there.
use YouTube
Take
to
it
teach
in
you
the
right
other
now.
room,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take some. take some incentive to go ahead and just take something upon yourself and say, hey, you know what, I want to try this. You tried it, that's why I got you the big one, because you had a little one, you know? So that's one. We give our kids everything without them earning stuff, so they don't get the concept of having something and it being meaningful, right?
That's true.
That's as far as just the material things. As far as having someone and having a friend, do we teach real friendship?
I feel like everything is instant gratification. So what you're saying is very valid, because it's an issue that the society doesn't allow children to earn anything. Everything now, even with information and access, is not earned. All you gotta do is pick your phone up and go get on there, and you can learn about this, you can see this video, you can watch this. There was a time where like you had to sneak and see stuff if that was not accessible, because it was like, oh, that's not just accessible to you. Now it's to the point where like our kids have so much access to everything, and I think, like you said, we're raising our children that way. We're not really instilling in them, with young girls especially, how to look for a partner. Not so much looking for them, but more so creating who we want to be, and then attracting somebody based off who we are.
Exactly.
That's going to fall in line with that. And that's what me and her were talking about. Like, becoming that in which you want to attract. And we don't teach our daughters. We don't say, well, hey, you need to get your stuff together. You need to get your mind together. Your mental health needs to be on point. Like, you have to have self-love, and you have to practice self-care, and you have to be clean, and you have to go to the gym and work out and build your body up and work on those things for yourself, so that when you meet somebody, they're automatically wanting to tether themselves to your experience because you're complete in that way.
Right.
So, yes. And I'm teaching my kids that. Like, I'm constantly educating my daughter, like, do these things for yourself. Work on you. Pick this up. Do that. Because her habits can be frustrating.
Right.
But I'm like, hey, look, man, we got to get you together. Because,
you know, a simple thing that I start suggesting to everybody to do is, even with children, parents and children, is to take the love language test. Online, the 5
what's your love language?
It doesn't matter whether it's parent to child, person to person, friendship, you know.
Because relationships are relationships. It's how you relate to people.
Exactly.
It's
This is the 5 love language test. It's quiz. So it's the love language.
5 love language.
Like arts, like acts of service, affection. I think
words of affirmation.
Right.
It tells you you're going to answer some questions, and it basically tells you.
What's the website to that?
5lovelanguages.com.
And it literally tells you about the book, and it tells you what they are.
Or you can even just Google the love language.
Fail the hell out of this test.
There is no fail. There is no fail.
Tells you how you
learn.
learn.
The only thing is that you're going to answer questions.
How you love.
The question's going to tell you who you are. Maybe it's going to tell you 1 through 5. Your top one is words of affirmation. You may like somebody to talk to you and tell you, you know what, babe, you look good today. You know, to affirm you on who you are, or what you're doing, that you mean something today. You know what I mean? Some people like gifts. Give me something, and that lets me know that you mean something to me. Everybody talks differently. So one of the things that I realized, even in talking to my daughter, we just came back from California, and we were having a conversation because it was just her and I in the car. And I'm like, we took the test in the car. She asked me the questions, and I took it. So she got the chance to learn, me as mom, how come where do we miss each other when we communicate? Oh, we miss each other because you're talking from this place and I'm listening from here. So we're never going to communicate on the same level unless you understand how to communicate with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The best thing I tell anybody is to know your audience. It doesn't matter what relationship you're having. What matters is that you know who you're talking to in order to get across to them, right? You have to know how to appeal to them. So I have to know that you like music, you're into entrepreneurship, you know, you're into these things, so I can know what to talk to you about. And from there, that's how our relationship will build. You know what I mean? But I have to know how to talk to you first in order for you to get. When I say hi to you downstairs, did you say hi back? No, you looked at me like.
No, that wasn't him.
No, that was him. That was
because I recognized her hair, but I didn't know who it was, and I can't even see that far.
But all I said was, "Hey," I said, "Hello, excuse me." You was like, psh. You know what I'm saying?
I can only see like from here to here.
But if I would have known you,
I would.
But if I would have known you or understand something about you, I would be able to have a better. Excuse me, like I would be able to come at you better, so you might be able to be interested in at least hearing what I had to say. You know what I mean? So my dad gave me one scenario when I was a kid. He was like, he said, "There's a few things you can look at. If I served you a plate with a turd on it, are you going to take that? Would you even think about? Would you even consider it?" I'm like, no. He said, "But if I took that same turd and I dressed it with some garnishments and made it look all pretty, and you didn't really know what it was because it just had some stuff on it, looked kind of cool, maybe it looked like a piece of chocolate instead, would you take it, or would you at least consider it?" At least consider it. That's what you got to understand. You have to make sure sometimes you got to butter that shit up in order to make sure that the person's going to buy it, right? And it's not bullshit all the time. It's just whatever your story is, whatever your conversation is. Because some hard stuff, some stuff you may need to tell a person, they don't want to hear. Because it's too hard.
They don't.
Or it's just something you know what, I'm turning my ears off right now. Okay, but if I hit you with some stuff that make you make you interested, and then I hit you with the stuff, and then I give you some more stuff that you like, you're more susceptible to eat that, to listen to that, to digest that.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's how I am. That's my day to day.
Yes.
That's how I communicate with
Let's
people.
go.
Well,
That part.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Right now, we finna wind it down.
All right,
We've been
guys.
going on for almost an hour and a
Yes.
half. We got a lot of
Whoa.
information out through there.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And before we do go off,
Yes.
again, I need you to go ahead and tell our viewers exactly how they can find you, how they can contact you if they want to get a part of this event. I'm gonna be sharing, again, more of the those flyers you had texted me earlier.
Okay.
And this is the first one. I haven't gotten this one.
No, I actually had some better ones, but this is where we at right now.
So yeah, go ahead and tell them again, what you got going on and how they can contact you.
Thank you so much, Randy, for this. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Tearra, guys, and I'm going to take it away with this. You guys can actually find me on Instagram at the Entrepreneur EXPO. You guys can actually get in contact with me at area code 702-841-2840. Again, that number is 702-841-2840, and my name is Tearra. Also, if you guys are a vendor and you guys would like to showcase you guys' products there, please feel free to reach out to me. That way we can actually get you guys registered and to have you guys to showcase you guys' products to wear. Keep in mind, it's going to be a raffle, giveaway, and it's going to be food vendors there as well.
All right, and go ahead and throw out your information. We got you on here.
I'm Q. You will reach me at Photo by Q on Instagram. You can DM me there for any further information, including the collaborative consultants, until I go ahead and put that up. That'll be up tonight, and I'll make sure that I have it on my link on Photo by Q, so you can get that too.
There you go. So we shutting it down, winding it down.
Cool.
I just let them finish out and talk about, as far as how they can be reached.
Right. Definitely how to connect with them. Queens, thank you guys so much for coming and talking with us today. We appreciate y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, we enjoyed y'all. Y'all were a blast. I'm just
yeah.
gonna say, y'all were so much fun.
And the main thing is we
and you
want the
did
people to
good.
see
Like
that you
your
guys are
first
down to earth.
interview, you did amazing.
And
by
I
the
got
way,
like 3 more to go, so you guys are actually helping me unload with this. So thank you guys.
course.
My big one is actually 88.1 in like 3 days from now. So Q.
you're gonna rock it out.
Right,
You're gonna kill it.
So, yeah,
You're gonna
thank
do
you guys.
really good.
Thank you.
Well, we can always have you back on the show as well.
Absolutely. Okay.
Talk more about it. See the progress and how everything's going. And again, Thursdays.
Okay. I'm
Thursday's
on
going
this.
down, huh?
That's Shit Talk
Yes.
Thursday, so y'all come on in and
Okay.
Just chop it up about
chop
whatever.
it up on whatever. We gonna go back to Q's point. We gonna talk all about what parents ain't doing either. Parents just don't understand. Y'all need to.
Woo, that's gonna be the intro song. Will Smith back then was great.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all don't understand what y'all supposed to be doing out here in these streets, man. Got these kids out here looking cray. For real.
You can't let TV or your devices raise your children. That's what I want to say. 'Cause
Or
that's
cheese
what it is.
sticks or chicken nuggets, or that raise your kids.
Man.
I'm sorry, that's Roscoe Jenkins,
People
y'all.
be doing
I'm
that
sorry.
for their kids.
That's Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. Because that's what he said. And I love that movie. So a little quote right there. Little quote for you. It's all good.
That's funny.
But yes. But thank y'all again for coming and promoting. We appreciate y'all. You're welcome. And man, this is going to be amazing. So remember, guys, get in touch with this sister right here. She's doing
Entrepreneur
big
Expo.
things, man.
Thank
You
you
guys definitely.
You guys follow me on Instagram again. My Instagram is the Entrepreneur EXPO.
Hey.
Just simple, guys. The Entrepreneur EXPO.
Till next time, y'all, man, we'll tune in with you guys again very soon, next show. But we thank you guys for joining us tonight. So
Bye,
we'll
guys.
see you guys again. Peace.
Peace.